Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to sit down and film a back to school makeup look. I created just this fresh face makeup look here. This took me only about 20 minutes to do and you wouldn't even have to do a lot of it. I mean, a lot of the time going to school I would just maybe throw on some brows, throw on some blush and like a quick lip gloss and I'd be out the door. But if you want to see how to just add a little bit extra to your morning routine, but not too much because we're going to school. You really don't care that much. If you want to see how I created this look, then make sure you just keep on watching. Right, so to get started with this makeup tutorial today, I'm going to try and use as many drugstore products as I can for you guys because I know you are going back to school, so you might not have a bunch of money to be throwing down on a bunch of makeup. So I'm going to start with going in with my hard candy. This is the Sheer Envy Primer Perfecting. This is a silicone based primer. I'm just going to put that in my T-zone where I get oily, where I have pores, and it is going to help with some of that. So next, the foundation I am going to go in with today is actually going to be mixed. I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum. And this is in the shade 100 Ivy. Now this is going to be a little bit light for me right now because I do have a bit of a tan. So I'm going to mix just a little bit of the Hydrate and Smooth Maybelinne foundation. This is in the shade 235 Pure Beige. And the Rimmel foundation is a little bit matte. So what will happen if you use the Hydrate and Smooth foundation from Maybelline, it will give it a little bit more of a dewy finish as well, make you a little bit more fresh-faced for going to school. Always make sure you're taking your foundation down your neck and onto your ears a little bit too, especially if you have your hair up. When I went to high school, I hardly ever wore my hair down. Most days it would be up in some sort of bun. I was really fine with like top messy bun. I still am. Nothing's changed too much. I graduated high school in 2011. So I've been graduated for about 6 years now. This is the Nyx Concealer in, this is CW01 up here. So I'm just going to use this to highlight my under eyes and conceal. This is a really nice concealer. It's very similar to the NARS Radiant Concealer. So if you like that concealer and you're on a budget, definitely give this one a go. Or if you ever wanted to try that one and you don't know if you want to spend the money on it yet, try this one and see if you like it first. So I'm just going to go in with a beauty sponge and I'm just going to go ahead and tap that out. And if you feel that you've been up a little too late last night studying or writing a paper, just go in and just add a little bit more just right here, and that will just cover up the dark circles just even more for you guys. I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. This is in 001 Translucent. If you can tell, I love this powder. It's one of my favorites from the drugstore, so I'm just going to go ahead and set everything on my face with this. Now this is really a really good powder if you're a little oily, so if it is summertime and it's hot outside and you want your makeup to last throughout the day, this will keep you matte. Or even if you bring it with you in your bag or your purse to school and you see yourself getting oily, just take a little bit and just dab it in and add it to where you're getting oily and it will mattify you right away. And when you're doing your makeup, if you see that you have a couple little stragglies in your unibrow, make sure you get those out of the way too. You don't want to go to school with a unibrow. Next, I'm going to work on the brows, and what I used to love to use was it's a little NYX eyeshadow. It's in the shade Happy Hour HS27, and it's this cool toned, kind of like a pretty neutral, it's a pretty neutral brown color. I used to do my brows with this. I still do. I still really like this powder. You really don't need to buy like a brow powder. If you like using powders for your brows, you can really get away with using kind of something in maybe one of your eyeshadow palettes. If there's a brown in there that would work for you, or any brown shadow that you have that would work, you can use those. Just be careful because some of them are a little bit more pigmented than what you get in your normal brow powder. So just try not to use maybe as much as you're used to. Having really bad brow days and I don't know what it is. I think I just really need to pluck them. So this is, like I said, going to be a super easy makeup look. So next what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to put any eyeshadow on. If you really wanted to, what you could do is go in and just put a crease color and maybe brighten up the inner corners or something. But when I was in high school, I really didn't wear much makeup, and especially if you're in like gym class, I think you call that gym class, PE, whatever you want to call it. You don't want to be wearing a bunch of makeup and you're just sitting around. Like I get the first couple days, but after that you wake up so late and then you just kind of don't have much time to do anything. So what I used to do is just quickly curl my lashes, and then I recommend a waterproof mascara, especially like I said if you're in gym or PA, just because you don't want this running down your face. And I would just put some mascara on my top lashes. I wouldn't even bother doing my bottom lashes actually. Just your top lashes, it makes your eyes a little bit brighter. There's not so much smoke to them, so it just makes you look more awake. Looks like you had a little bit more sleep than what you actually did the night before. And this is just the Lash Volume Waterproof Hydrofuse by Covergirl. So when you're in a hurry and you end up getting the mascara kind of everywhere, especially if you don't have eyeshadow on, lick the brush or the, yeah, it's kind of gross, but I just lick a little Q-tip and I just kind of do that. And there you go. And then if you do have a little bit, if you had some concealer, just tap that out with your sponge. And voila! So next, to quickly bronze up my face, because I don't want to look like I'm dead, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This is a waterproof bronzing powder in the shade 020 Sunshine. And I'm just going to use this to bronze up my face a little bit. Now Rimmel has one of the best powder, in my opinion, one of the best powder formulas in the drugstore. So if you are looking for any powders, whether that's a bronzer, blush, I don't think I've ever tried one of their blushes, so don't quote me on that. But their bronzers are really good, their setting powders are really good. So if you ever need a powder, I would definitely check out Rimmel for that. I've always really enjoyed their powders. I always like to bring it down my neck just a little bit. So for blush, I'm going to go into my blush and bronzer mini palette. This is by Coastal Scents. Now you can't get this at the drugstore, but it is very cheap to purchase these guys online. So I'm going to go in with this to blush up my cheeks a little bit. And this is a great little kit. It has your bronzers, blushes, and then I believe this is like a finishing powder for your face. So if you want something cheap to kind of put your whole face done, this is perfect for you. And I want to say this is under like $10 or something. So what I'm going to do, there's no shades on here, but I'm just going to go into this lighter shade right there. Ooh, and I dipped into the darker one. I'm just going to blush my face up. Now these are very pigmented, so be careful. You don't get too much on your face. I like blush, so it's not a huge deal for me. I like a lot of blush, but I know a lot of people don't, so just be careful when you go in with these guys. So next, for highlight, I only really have one drugstore highlight. If you do, I heard the new Maybelline highlight is awesome. If you guys want to check that out, I believe it's really cheap too. It's under $10. But I have not picked that one up myself yet. All I have is this Pixi by Petra. So this is a blush and highlight duo. This is by Pixi by Petra, and this is the Pixi Beauty Blush Duo in Rose Gold. So as you can see here, there is a blush on this side and then a highlight on this side. So I'm just going to go into the highlight on the side, of course, to highlight my face a little bit. And this highlight definitely isn't the most in your face highlight that you could get, but if you do build it up, it definitely can give you, you can see there, it'll definitely give you some glow. Just gotta add a little bit more, maybe what you're used to, which is fine. And for school, you might not want like a crazy highlighted face anyways. I always like to bring it just up on my forehead a little bit with some extra product, just to give my forehead a little bit more of a back to life glow. And then on my cupid's bow, on my cupid's bow, and then just on my chin just a little bit. What I also like to do with highlights, especially if I'm not wearing any eye makeup, is to just grab a really small brush. This is good for like lining and things like that, and just stick it in my inner corners to wake up the look even more. For lips, I really like liquid lips. I hardly wear lipstick anymore, but I don't have much. I have ColourPop, things like that. You can also get the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, which are really good. So to start with, for the lips, I'm going to go into my NYX Retractable Lip Liner. This is in the shade Sand Beige. I'm just going to line my lips with this since I am going in with a lipstick today. And of course you don't have to do this, you can throw in a clear gloss. I mean, this is just me, I'm always a little bit extra even when I'm trying not to be. I'm going to go in to, this is I think this is another Rimmel London product. Apparently I love Rimmel. And this looks like it's a Kate collection. I'm not sure if you can still get these, but I'm sure you can find something similar. I love these lipstick formulas. So this is the Lasting Finish by Kate lipstick in the shade 14. And see, it has a little bit of more of a sheen, so it looks a little bit more, not so matte, not so, I'm going out to party, you know. We're just gonna add one more coat of mascara to my lashes as well. And then I'm just gonna go in lastly with this Allegory Story Lip Gloss. And this is perfect to throw in your bag once you get to school to reapply. You can really use any lip gloss you want. And lastly, to hold this in all day, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Matte Finishing Spray, and I'm just gonna spray this all over my face. And there you go, guys. This is the completed makeup look. You can throw in the glasses here to give it that extra effect. I used to wear glasses. I still do, but especially in school, when I couldn't see the board, I'd always have my glasses on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure, if you did, to hit that subscribe button down below and enjoy going back to school, I guess, for all of you that are heading back here in a few weeks. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.